Item number 5. A. Under the Nell Doctrine, so called because it was first pronounced by the Supreme Court in the 1965 ruling in Nell v. Pacific Farms. Incorporation, 15 Supreme Court Reports annotated, SCRA. 415. The general rule is that where one corporation sells or otherwise transfers all of its assets to another corporation, the latter is not liable for the debts and liabilities of the transferor. State the exceptions to the Nell Doctrine. 4%. Suggested answer. The Nell Doctrine does not apply when 1. The buyer assumes the seller's liabilities. 2. The sale is a merger or consolidation. 3. The sale is fraudulently made. Or, 4. The sale is really a business enterprise transfer. B. Santorini Corporation, Santorini, was in dire straits. In order to firm up its financial standing, it agreed to entertain the merger and takeover offer of Proficient Corporation, Proficient, the leading company in their line of business. Erica, the major stockholder of Santorini, strongly opposed the merger and takeover. The matter of the merger and takeover by Proficient was included in the agenda of the next meeting of Santorini's board of directors. However, owing to Erica's serious illness that required her to seek urgent medical treatment and care in Singapore, she failed to attend the meeting and was consequently unable to cast her vote. The board of directors approved the merger and takeover. At the time of the meeting, Santorini had been in the red for a number of years owing to its recurring business losses and reverses. Erica seeks your legal advice regarding her right as a stockholder opposed to the corporate action. Explain your answer. 4%. Suggested answer. I would advise Erica to file her written dissent so that she can exercise her appraisal right, or the right to demand payment of the fair value of her shares. C. Sumito is the president and a director of Lucky Bank, Lucky, a commercial bank holding its main office in Makati. His brother, Othello, owned a big fishing business based in Malabon. Othello applied for a loan of 50 million pesos with Lucky Bank. Othello followed the ordinary banking procedures in all the stages of the processing of his application. When required, he made the necessary arrangements to guarantee the loan. Thus, in addition to the real estate mortgage, Othello executed a joint and solidary suretyship, issued post-dated checks, and submitted all other requirements prescribed by Lucky. When the loan application was about to be approved and the proceeds released, BG Company, a keen competitor of Othello in the fishing industry, wrote to the board of directors and the management of Lucky Bank questioning the loan on the ground of conflict of interest due to Sumito and Othello being brothers, citing the legal restriction against bank exposure of directors, officers, stockholders or their related interests, DOSRI. A. What are the 3 restrictions imposed by law on DOSRI transactions? 4%. Suggested answer. The transaction must be 1. Approved in writing by at least a majority of the board, excluding the DOSRI concerned. 2. With such approval as entered in the bank's records and a copy sent to the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, BSP. And 3. Amount of the loan, credit accommodation and guarantees must not exceed the book value of the borrowing DOSRI's paid-up shares plus unencumbered deposits. B. Is BG Company's opposition based on conflict of interest and violation of the restrictions on DOSRI transactions legally and factually correct? Explain your answer. 4%. Suggested answer. The opposition is wrong because related interest under DOSRI transactions does not include a brother.